minutes late. Shad is live. Go check him out. I was going to send him a link this morning too, but I was like, no, he's going to be at work. So I didn't. Live chat, all that good shit. Matt, what up? Teresa, Silverback, Ron, all of y'all. Man. Got 4 motivations. What up, Rayanne? 4 motivations, 2.5 drinks, and a brand new pack of cigarettes. I'm ready to go. Leanne. Richard. Sup? Shad is live. Go watch Shad. You'll probably find something more entertaining. I don't know how long he's been on. I don't know how long he will be on. But I know he, when I checked him in ago, he said chat. So.
What up?
Sup?
Sup, homie?
Shit. Sitting here plotting on if I want to just go ahead and be one of these kind of streamers. Ballin' bitches. What? Making it rain on them hoes. What you want with them dollar bills? Dirty whores. What? Dance.
What's up, everybody in chat?
In the house and not weird. Extremely weird.
That's extremely weird.
I'm crumpling up my money and shit. What's wrong with you? Property taxes. I don't owe the government for existing anymore until 11 more months. So good to go.
I thought property taxes. I thought property taxes was doing like October or some shit.
No, we will get the assessment in like November, but it's not due until February or March, or you know what I mean, like late date kind of thing. I'm not like one of these other streamers that some of you have ran across in the past couple years. They're like, I haven't paid my property tax in 6 years, and I'm going to lose my property, so I'm going to be up here e-begging and giving you guys a sad sob story about how since I'm such a degenerate piece of shit that I can't take care of my own bills, I need y'all to participate and throw me money because I'm too stupid to take care of my own finances.
Man, I got up. It was 26 freaking degrees here. Stupid. Yeah.
It was like 34 when I left earlier. Yankee, what up?
What's up, Yankee?
Tiger, all y'all, Aiden, all y'all, what up? Y'all know how this shit goes, whatever you want to talk about. We might have a guest, we might not. I sent the link out. You know what I
mean? Right. Never know.
Really.
Somebody might jump up here, somebody may not.
Really?
You never know what's going on.
Salty.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to need those top. Ohio, I don't know who told you this information, but I don't hire breakfast shift strippers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I usually find that the ones who work the lunch shift are usually the worst, and I've been scared to try to find out what they look like during the breakfast rush. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. You know, some good old eggs, bacon, and hash browns, and a nice booty twerking, man. I mean, bro. Bro.
Who's shaking their ass when there's a breakfast buffet 10 feet from the stage? You know what I mean? It's preferences, I guess.
You want to come up,
You
Yankee?
get the link all the time. Yeah, you want to come up, Yankee?
I'll jump down, man. You know I'll jump down in a heartbeat. Shit.
I will send you the link right now. You want to keep playing that card? You
Right?
poor. Oh, I never get the link. I'm a sensitive little Nancy. I won't be up there.
See, look. See, we called your bluff, didn't you? Didn't we, big boy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Forgot who you was fucking with, right?
America, y'all. What up, Andy?
Hey, Andy. Shit.
Yeah, my property taxes were only in America for 3 acres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sheds, giant garden, cars all over the property. We're looking at $192.30 for the property tax of the People's Republic of Hutch. Paid in full. Grid, you fucking suck. You're a disappointment to your family. You're a disappointment to your children if you have any. And chances are your girlfriend is cheating on you.
It's a good chance, for sure. Good chance.
America, y'all. What are we talking about? Super Bowl was rigged. I don't know if they found this. What up, Tiger? I don't know if they found this commie bitch's mother or not. I think they found some gloves or something, right? The news
Why do
lady.
you guys look like you're in the Taliban? We might be.
We are. We drive Toyotas. Oh, I'd get my fucking my free Palestine head wrap, but it's over there on the wood pile.
Drive Toyotas and have AKs.
And RPGs. Can't forget a good old RPG.
Right? Y'all see where I didn't look much into I looked into it yesterday morning. That was about it. I really hadn't seen nothing else on it, but guess where they shut the base down there in El Paso or whatever, or shut the airport down in El Paso and said they used lasers to shoot down them drones that came over.
Oh. It was supposed to be shut down for 10 days, apparently. I was listening to some deal earlier about the flight control was talking to some pilots. They're talking about it's going to be 10 days. We're shut down. And the pilot asked again. He was like, all right, well, how long are you going to be closed? She's like, 10 days.
I know, I seen that. It was like, what the hell?
I guess they took care of the threat a lot quicker than they thought they would. Like the SKS. I'm a fan of the SKS. I don't like it more than an AK, though.
Yeah. I had an SKS once. I got rid of it. I didn't like it. It felt like it came from Timu.
And it's as tall as you are.
They are kind of long.
Yeah. It's got a nice little weight to it. American Reich? No. Yeah, that bitch ain't. That's what I told the fella. What up, Nev? I told the fellas the other day. This chick's mom, while it may be sad, I don't know. I don't know her. She could be a communist fucking sympathizer. She raised a communist. Red Dawn. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it's. I think it is a crime of opportunity for them in the TV station because it gives them free publicity to push some kind of agenda. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's make our people the storyline. That way they can seem like news people are important, and they're fucking not. Don't nobody give two fucks about that bitch's mom.
Yeah, I hadn't really, you know, seen much at all really on that deal. I see a couple of articles, but I like hadn't been going and reading about them or anything like that. I did write it first, and it all seemed strange, but you know,
At first, it
y'all
seemed like
see,
he was trying to fit some kind of narrative, like, "Oh, she was kidnapped by Trump supporters or pro-ICE people or some shit." You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of narrative they were hinting at. It's like, bitch, you ain't fucking special. I don't think there's an Epstein connection because she was kidnapped allegedly. Something happened to her. What, the same night as the Epsteins were released or some shit? I don't see how some random bitch from the news, her mother, would be a target and a ransom for $6 million if it was something Epstein related. I just don't see it. Timing makes it seem that way.
it
I just don't see it.
it would have it to me. It would seem more if it was connected to Epstein, that the mother probably would have been unalived and found with some type of warning. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
there would have been a message behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, $6 million ransom. Yeah, I don't.
Like I said in the group text, I think it's just it's a crime of opportunity. Potentially, if anything, it's Victor. They were like, oh, this is whatever Guthrie's mother. This bitch is a multimillionaire, married to a multimillionaire. You know what I mean, let's get some fucking money. That's how I see it. Publicity stunt could be that too. This just popped up on your YouTube. You're from the Netherlands. Right on. What up?
Hell yeah. What up? Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, I know she interviewed um, a lot of stuff about Epstein and things like that. The news lady, but I don't know, man. It just seems like if it was over Epstein, there would have been an unaliving going on and some kind of note.
Yeah. If I was going to kidnap somebody for political reasons, I wouldn't give two fucks about the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trump's guilty of what? We haven't even mentioned Trump this entire stream. So how about you shut your zealot ass up?
Trump's always guilty. Hell, that's what.
Yeah, claimed they wanted a Bitcoin, but they ended up wallet. Sad attempt at trolling. Do better. If you're trying to be shocking, do better. We haven't talked about politics this morning, so y'all just look real stupid.
I know. That's what trying to keep up here.
I'm not talking about Epstein. Get over the fucking Epstein shit, you fucking retards. Find a new fucking record. You know what I mean? What up,
What's up?
crazy?
What up, crazy?
I'm so over this fucking Epstein shit. People already believe what they believe. I mean, shut the fuck up. If you
We
say
mentioned
Trump is on Epstein Island, you're just the enemy, flat out. I don't want to have a conversation with you. You're the fucking enemy.
y'all. You just mentioned the Epstein files. We were talking about the fucking lady that got kidnapped, and if the that the news lady that her mama got kidnapped. The news lady had interviewed the victims of Epstein. That's all we were talking about. Shit.
Stupid motherfucker. There's something wrong with the world right now. Yeah. It's rainbow warriors and communism. That's what's wrong with the world right now.
All right.
Liberalism has destroyed the entire planet.
Yeah, and it really trips me out
Never
how
want. Oh, go ahead.
people will say, people on the left tell us that, you know, we're like, controlled and We just go off of what we believe, what the media tells us or what, Trump tells us to do. And it's like, but y'all do the same thing with the media y'all listen to.
Right. But I defended Pizzagate. I never once talked about Pizzagate to this day. That shows how stupid these sons of bitches are. You know what I mean? Can we just start calling for vigilante justice at this point? Feds ain't doing enough. Police ain't doing enough. You know what I mean? Can we just start smacking the shit out of these bitch motherfuckers and their stupid ass logic? I have gone out of my way. Boo to you, Kraken, you suck. I have gone out of my way plenty of times to talk shit about the Pizzagate thing and the people who did nothing about it. If Pizzagate was that serious, then why didn't you go free those kids? I've been saying it for years. Shut the fuck up. You got the wrong crowd, bitch.
Right.
Motherfuckers assume they know somebody. Feelings. I say we just go hands on with these bitch motherfuckers and take our goddamn country back. This shit's moving way too fucking slow. And I don't give a fuck about age. I don't give a fuck about gender. I don't give a fuck about pronouns. If you're 14, you can get smacked in the fucking mouth. If you're 57, you can get smacked in the fucking mouth. If you're a man or a woman, you get the exact same treatment. Communism needs to be shamed and beat the fuck down in this country, and anybody who supports it should get that treatment, in my opinion.
Y'all, just so y'all know, these trolls in here, this is the party of love and tolerance. Remember that, and inclusiveness and stuff. Remember that as you're reading their chats.
4 rules in this chat, y'all. Don't be a sexual deviant. No racist shit. Do not spam the chat and be over 18. You are welcome to hate us as much as we hate you. We support ICE and we hate you fucking communist bitches. Anybody who is anti-ICE, I hope you catch a hot one to the fucking face.
These people are so funny. I bet you wouldn't smack me in my mouth. I'll bench press your little ass.
You know, I know that person is not an anarchist because they don't even know how to fucking spell it. How can you be something that you don't even know how to spell? You ignorant, illiterate fuck. Makes no goddamn sense.
Oh, it's so funny. I even seen one that said, I can out hunt you. Oh, it's so funny.
We need 250% more ICE agents. Anybody in here who is under the age of 35 and a goddamn American, I encourage you to go sign up for ICE. $50,000 sign-on bonus. You get to spit in the face of some bald-headed bitch with a nose ring. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. If I was younger, I'd damn sure go. I'd go do the house in a heartbeat.
If we're believing the science, huffing your own farts is a way to prevent Alzheimer's. Trust the science. The same people who recommended that you go get that COVID vaccine are the same people telling you to huff your own farts because you won't be, mentally declining if you smell your own musk. Trust the science, people. Trust the science. You don't get to pick and choose.
I bet I could take both of your asses at the same time. Actually, I know I could. And I really do think it would be really don't think it. Shit.
It's so cute.
These people are cute.
What up, y'all? All y'all regulars. 19 minutes. What's up?
Feel like you're watching Fox News. Huh. Well, I'm glad you watch the mainstream media. I don't.
Victor Falls, you fucking suck. The children are not yours. If you have children, they're not yours. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, property tax paid. I've got to call the Attorney General's office today to talk to them. They're trying to charge me for being locked up So for like 13 years now, they've been harassing me. So I got to call and deal with them after a while. We'll show up with Kentucky to take y'all's ass. Get the fuck out of here. Our Kentucky boys in this chat. We'll take care of that problem. Ain't nobody worried about you. This is America over here.
No, you give the children back to God after they're born, and then they leave you. Okay?
What? You would suck the both of us off, and there you go for being a sexual deviant. Fucking faggot.
I think
Weird.
I know who
Weird.
the I think I know who the Kraken is.
Do
Bitch
you?
made motherfucker. Yeah,
Is
he's a
is it
bitch
somebody
made motherfucker. Think about it.
Yeah, I know.
Bitch made motherfucker.
Somebody likes to use those kind of names because they think they're some kind of tough guy Viking pagan or some shit. One of them. Is that
Yeah, bitch made.
what up,
Not
y'all?
bench. Not bench. Bitch made. Bitch. Straight up bitch.
It is pretty pathetic how old motherfuckers fight like 13-year-old women who just had their heart broke. You hurt my feelings. I'm
I
gonna
know,
harass
right?
you for years because you hurt my feelings. Fuck off.
Country album recommendations. I don't listen to country music.
I do.
I don't listen to country music.
It
Oh,
is
boy,
crazy.
that's...
You want to see the character of the people in your chat? Give somebody a 5-minute timeout. It's not just this one incident. It's been a couple people now who've got a timeout. Some people have got a 1-minute timeout. Then they throw a fucking hissy fit. They come back after the timeout, throw a little tantrum, and then they just disappear. How dare you? How dare you get me in trouble for breaking your rules? I'm never coming back. Bye, bitch. It's my
right.
motherfucker.
What music do you listen to? I listen to heavy metal and rap is what I listen to.
I don't like Jelly Roll. I don't like rap. I like country. I like the screaming shit. Old country, not new country. There hasn't been no good country in probably 5-10 years. Hit and miss, but yeah, me and Backwards are backwards. He is the rap fan, and I can't stand it. You would assume it would be the other way around. Both music groups that hate ICE and Nazis like y'all. Yeah, I hate Nazis, but I love ICE. I don't. Adam Calhoun, goddamn Canadian. A Canadian rapper? No, thank you. It's like Drake, gay as shit.
Right. Speaking of Canada, did you see that tranny shooter up there that
No. Another one, big
shot
surprise.
shot up all them people? That's crazy.
10 dead, 25 injured. And then the bitch ass Canadian news wanted to say, like it's a regular girl just went in there and had a fucking episode. They had to get pressured into admitting that it was a fucking they them freak. Is the main cause for what 90% of the mass shootings in the last 15 years are they thems.
Been quite a few. Heavy metal recommendations. I mean, shit, there's so many. I listen to there's a deal on YouTube called Lawn Chair Youth, and it's just got a whole bunch of different bands and shit, and they kind of play on a like a stage, and it's just it ain't got like it's all wide out, but it's just like the musicians and all that, and it's called Lawn Chair Youth. They got some kick ass heavy metal over there.
Oh yeah, Adam Calhoun is the ginger. Tom McDonald is the Canadian. But it's just a bad. You got a ginger, you got a Canadian. You know what I mean? One doesn't have a soul, one's a communist. Eh. EDM, I don't mind EDM. I can do some house music every once in a while. Boots and pants, boots and pants, boots and pants, boots and pants.
Thrash metal, doom, death, black metal. I mean, just heavy metal, man. I don't like the ones that are like real super fast, like that do 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 just constantly. I mean, I like some shit with a little bit of beat to it because I do
I
like
can't
rap
fuck with the
too.
rhythm in punk music. I don't like punk. Very, very few exceptions of punk music that I actually like. It's chaotic for the sake of being chaotic. I don't like when the beat doesn't flow. Bayalaha.
I don't even know what that means.
Slipknot. Don't you ever say Slipknot's out. Slipknot.
Oh man, Slipknot's yes, Slipknot's always in the mix. Megadeth or Metallica? I'd go with Megadeth, man. Metallica's a great band, man. They're a good um, mainstream metal band. Got great music, but I do like Megadeth better.
I'm just played the fuck out. Metallica got played the fuck out. Everybody and their mama, every place that I've ever lived has got mandatory Metallica on the goddamn radio. So 9 o'clock every night, you get 3 Metallica songs, and then 15 fucking Metallica songs every fucking day. No matter where I go, always some kind of mandatory Metallica shit. Like, dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
We get it. Oh, sorry, let's jump in there. We get it. Trump made you feel really special. You was getting forgotten about by progress. Okay.
I wasn't forgotten about.
What do I think about Five Finger Death Punch? I seen them in a concert. Five Finger Death Punch was badass in concert. I seen them with Run DMC. It was Buck Cherry, Five Finger Death Punch, and who else was that? I can't remember. By the end of the concert, sometimes you get, on the other side of things. You know what I mean?
Right? What happens? Buck Cherry. I can never. Buck Cherry. Black. I think there was another. There was another cherry too. That type. I can get into that fucking shit. That fucking frat boy rock. I couldn't fucking do it. It was douchey as fucking shit. It's like chick rock. I never knew too many dudes who would bust out and be like, "Fuck yeah, let's listen to some fucking Nickelback or some goddamn, you know what I mean? Buck Cherry, crazy bitch, whatever." That's drunk bitch music. Let's keep it real. I mean, ain't no self-respecting man listening to Buck Cherry or any of that kind of genre.
Yeah,
That's drunk.
they were just in there with them, and all the bands that were playing. Rush is coming to PA this summer. I seen Rush in concert. The best concert I ever seen though, bar none, Pantera, baby. Fucking, I got in the mosh pit and everything. Until them motherfuckers dude, them mosh pits get crazy. Like, boy, them motherfuckers get crazy, son.
You notice how the only people defending those gay ass bands I were talking about are all women? Point proven. Thank you.
Tell your girl to get her stinky ass drawers out my house. Ooh. Let me give her a call real quick.
Y'all never cared about trans people until Trump told y'all to care. Oh, you can check my resume. I've been saying fuck you trannies and you freaks for the 5 years that I've been on YouTube, 6 years. So I've got receipts that I've hated you people long before I even knew who a Trump was. So America.
Following in reverse is fucking badass. Yes, Stephanie, I listen to Falling in Reverse. They got punchers and kickers and moss pits. Yeah, they do, man. Some of them people get in there and, yeah.
I love a mosh pit. I love mosh pit. I'm tall enough that I don't really have to worry about getting hit in the face too much. So you know what I mean. I got a different perspective, but it's nice. I appreciate a mosh pit. But if somebody does get crazy though, you know what I mean, you will catch one to the fucking nose. Like, oh, you're throwing elbows at fucking teenagers? Yeah, you're getting a broken fucking nose in this bitch. You know what I mean?
Bullet for My Valentine, White Zombie. Yep. Tell them, Stephanie.
It's something about the protein that comes from a female's penis that is rotting the brains of the youth. Don't ingest it.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Wow.
This is boring. Good. We're not here for your entertainment, motherfucker.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, bitch.
I didn't know your name when you came. I ain't gonna remember your name when you leave.
I know. That's the first time I even seen them post anything.
Right. Even the chat gets entitled. Hey, I found your channel. You're supposed to sing and dance and bow down to me and entertain me. Fuck you, chat. Hey, chat. Everybody in chat, except for the people who that I fuck with. Fuck you, chat. I don't know you shit.
Right. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, exactly, Yankee. Yeah, I got a little bit of
ridiculous.
I got a little bit of work to do today, about 4 hours worth, and then I'm off for the 3 days. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cody Jinks is my shit. I can fuck with some Cody Jinks. This country, y'all wouldn't understand that about that. That is the new breed of outlaw country. He's been around about 10, 15 years or so, but get the fuck out of here.
Do we believe in what?
Sharia law. Get the fuck out of here with these stupid questions.
Hell no. I thought, well, when I looked at it at first, I thought that that's what they were trying to type, but then I was like,
Can't even spell it correctly. I mean, can't even fucking spell it correctly. Ready to go to war with something they don't even know how to fucking spell. Shut the fuck up.
hang on, I'll be right back.
What up, y'all? What are we talking about? Yeah. I may not acknowledge it, but I see quite a bit. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm doing today, other than making phone calls. Like I said, property taxes paid, so I am good for another fucking year. Southern Day, what up? On your third one, we are pretty much even then, because I'm on my third one since this live stream. Also, I've got one more over here waiting in the wings, just in case. Stuck with one dumbass. I thought you left. Didn't you say you were leaving? That is a very, very weird question, Stephanie Lake. Very weird. I don't have one.
All right, I'm back.
I don't consider Ace a hardware store. Ace is like the dollar store of hardware stores. Small random shit, but nothing important you get from Ace. At least that's always been my experience. Ace is, I've never been a fan of Ace. Last choice only kind of thing.
Hardware stores. I don't know. We got it's kind of it was just kind of like these people that had the store, just a regular hardware store. And
So
then,
mom and pop's all.
yeah, kind of like, and then now it's a True Value. Is Tractor Supply a hardware store? I wouldn't consider it a hardware store.
I consider Tractor Supply more of a feed store that has some household items. MFA, Tractor Supply, like those, I kind of look at those as like livestock places, not really hardware. You don't really buy 2x4s where you buy your bridles and bits and shit. You know what I mean?
I've never been to a Rural King. I heard it was pretty good, but then I seen a video. Hell, it was about 2 weeks ago. I seen a video, and they were talking about how all the shit they bought several things from Rural King, and a bunch of it was trash. I don't know. I've never been there, so I can't say it like
See, a lot of those are regional things like Fleet and Farm, the Rural King, all that shit. That's regional shit. We ain't got nothing like that around here. We do got the Home Depot and the Menards and all that other shit, but
It's like we got a kid. It's like we got a kid in the chat.
Do we overdose on our farts?
That's a kid.
4 rules in this chat, y'all. Don't get sexual deviant. No racist shit. Do not spam the chat. Be over 18. Children do not belong on the goddamn internet. That is my soapbox for the year 2026. Keep your kids off the fucking internet. There are weird, nasty motherfuckers doing weird, nasty fucking things to their pictures. Real shit. And it's just bad parenting. These people are exploiting the shit out of their children to fatten their bank account, turning their little kids into a bunch of fucking attention-hungry whores. The kids who are being raised on these vertical streams right now, up here singing and dancing and working out and shit for people to be entertained by, imagine how fucked up they're going to be in 20 years. You know what I mean? Harris Hutch, 28.
Home Depot is good. They have day laborers waiting outside. I know, man. It's a good place to go and get some good entertainment first thing in the morning. Calling ice. Go find them over there at the Home Depot. Them illegals waiting out there to go to work. And you call ice and watch them all run and shit, trip, fall over shit. It's fun. That's a good way to start a morning.
Oh. Gratuitous puppy
Did you,
cam.
did you sleep on your gravel yet?
No, it was too goddamn cold. And now it's littered with dog shit. So I get to go around and rake up dog shit all day. It was clean for a day. I had 24 hours to where it was pretty as fuck. Fucking dogs. I hate pets.
Well, you know, sometimes it just got to be, man. It just got to be.
Those are the
I
new
guess I'll.
commercials. Teresa.
Yeah, video. I seen that. That was damn. What was the name of that video? Amazing Racist. This guy is called the Amazing Racist, and he does
Oh,
some crazy. You remember that?
yeah.
It's been like it was years ago, but he went and picked up them workers and shit, and told them he'd pay them $50 a piece to go to work that day, and then he took them over to the customs enforcement deal. He started hollering, "There's a bunch of illegals, ICE! There's a bunch of illegals!" And they all fucking jump out and start running and shit.
I put that stone down barefooted. What you talking about, man?
What do you think of Treaty Oak Revival? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what to. I have no idea what
We're
that is.
anti.
Huh?
I'm just saying, free yourselves from the oppression of Big Shoe. Everybody, throw your shoes away. Actually, let's have a shoe burning. The Hutch Harris 28 campaign. That's going to be one of our main agendas. Is we're going to have a shoe burning, like some of your grandmas did back in the day when they burned their bras. Same thing. Civil rights for barefooted people. What do you mean, no shirts, no shoes, no service? Why the fuck am I being discriminated against? That makes no sense. Where's my charity? Where's my fucking foundations?
Did y'all see? I've done seen several videos on it now, man, where saying in the they're saying in the Epstein files that Joe Biden was shot in 2019. He was killed in 2019. It's got it in the fucking Epstein files, dude. And that the Joe Biden we saw was not the real Joe Biden. He was already shot.
I've been seeing a shit ton of posts and shorts about, look, this one here was Joe Biden wearing a mask. You can tell the forehead lines and the ear holes and all this other shit. And I'm like, man, I'm not even going to start to entertain this rabbit hole right now.
We've entertained it, and it's
Actually, you probably talked about it shit like fuck crazy. I know you. I mean, we've talked about it before a while.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. That one, he does have a tab or something right there, man. And there's a couple of them that are pretty interesting when you look at it and you're like, what the fuck, man? Because there was one where Joe Biden was like 6'7" or some shit. Like he was tall as fuck. Because you can see, like the difference of when Jill is
Secret Service guy.
when Jill is standing right beside him, and like she barely comes up to his shoulders, but then when you see some of the other ones, she's like up here, like here. I know them masks, you know, they've got some pretty convincing shit. I know back when Bush Sr. was president, the CIA lady come in there with a mask on, and she she fucking was talking to him and shit. He was talking, and then pulls the mask off, and it's like he's like, oh, like it kind of fooled him right off the bat, and that was hell. That was back then. How many of these are a farce just to appease the masses? Well, that's another point right there, that the way, all the stuff that's in there kind of makes it seem like I can understand where Trump was coming from when he said it's all just a hoax, because there's so much shit in there that doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with the trafficking. You know what I'm saying? And huh?
Just random conversations and stupid shit.
Yeah, and so it's just kind of weird, just random shit, and yeah, so it's just, you just kind of look at it and you're just like, man, I don't, I think they done it, just to make it where, you can't. I mean, it is confusing. It's all fucking confusing, man.
And like, this is like, you guys know, I hate fucking repeating myself. That's why I'm not very thorough and effective as a content creator, because I don't like doing the loop shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we've talked about this shit years ago. The rabbit holes of the masks, all the way back to fucking JFK. And what's weird is that we are living in a time now to where people like us, the regulars, me, you, have literally, we've got lives from years ago of us literally talking about this already, as if
Yeah.
we've already known it for years. So
Right.
now that now everybody's like, ooh, look, you know what I mean? It fucking sucks being in a world where so many people are waking up and you have to see all the infant stage of figuring it out themselves, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not. It gets annoying. I hate talking about shit that we've already talked about. Like, I know a lot of people. Oh, I'm just here. Okay. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it gets old.
We were talking about all this shit fucking 5 years ago. The trafficking is 100% real, but the files are a distraction. I mean, I agree with that. ICE agents removed from Minnesota, no arrest over fraud. It was all a show. They just executed 2 citizens, and everyone wants to bend over and accept it. Wild stuff. Well, ICE is still arresting people. In fact, Tom Homan just come out and said they found like 3,000 of the missing kids. That was during the Biden administration, and 300 something thousand missing children. They found like 3,000 of them in Minnesota. He's lying. Yeah, that's what it is. He's lying.
Don't all the missing kids got missing parents too? No. Some kids are runaways. Some kids are stolen. Some parents sell their fucking kids. Still happens to this day. There's just a couple on the news the other fucking day that sold their goddamn kid for like $1,500 or some shit. Stupid shit.
Well, the sad thing about this is that people get such a hatred for Trump, for instance, that they don't want to see that there really are trafficked children, and there really were a lot of children that they couldn't find. I mean, this is coming from some Democrats even talking about it, in Congress, of a lot of these missing children and shit. Some of them actually care and put their bullshit hatred aside and actually care about the children. And there were a lot of missing children they couldn't find, man. And so
in the foster care system alone, there's a couple 100,000 children that they just don't know where they're at.
Right.
In the legal government ran foster care system, they don't know where roughly 250,000 fucking children are. Don't know where. Gone.
Yeah, and so I mean, when it comes, I mean, they're finding these kids, man, and it's awesome. And if you don't want to believe they're not finding kids, man, it's really I mean, like, what a fucked up life to have if you think about that. Think about that for a minute. That your hatred for someone would be so bad that you couldn't, like, no matter what, you don't believe anything. It's just a shitty life to have. I mean, I don't know, man. I just refuse to live my life that way, man. It's like, real talk. I believe they're finding the children. I hope and pray that they are. There's nothing more fucked up than, a missing child, man. Golly, dude.
That's why we can't coexist with these people, because they would rather see the world burn to get proven right than have everything be peaceful and prosperous. You know what I mean? And people just mind their fucking business.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a shame, really. It's a shame for people to, just like with Joe Biden, man. I didn't want him to fail. I was hoping like hell he would be successful, and you know what I mean. And not,
It would make no sense for us to cheer. As much as I hate that man, and real, I fucking hate him. I hate Joe Biden. Biggest piece
yeah,
of shit in my lifetime, probably. One of top 5 at least. But if he's doing something good for the country, I'm going to acknowledge that. Because why the fuck would I want my own nation to fucking burn just so I can be like, ha ha, fuck that guy that'll be gone in 4 years? It's fucking stupid. Real
I
fucking
know, right?
stupid.
You don't want anybody to fail, man. It's just the whole point of, you don't want your president or the administration to fail, because it affects you in some way, form, or fashion, man. I mean, why would you want anything around you to fail? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they're acting out
Hold
of
on.
emotion. It's all fucking feelings.
Why do you hate Biden? He was neutral at best. Shit. Go back and
Shit.
look at Joe Biden. Go back and look what Joe Biden said about black people. Like, go back in some time and look and pay
Joe
attention to
Biden
what
was
Joe
one of the
Biden
biggest
says.
fucking open racists in the '80s. In the '90s, he issued in the fucking the criminal act was specifically focused on black people and minorities for certain crimes with the 3 strike rule and all that other bullshit. All that mass incarceration that everybody's complaining about. Joe Biden did that.
Yeah, that was Joe Biden's deal. That's the one thing that he can he can spout. And not to mention, if you go back and look at Senator Byrd, go look up the Congressman Byrd. I forgot his first name, and he was a Klan recruiter. And Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, and Hillary Clinton all was at the dude's funeral and eulogized the guy and all that shit, man.
Spoke publicly about how great he was.
Yes,
Great
yes,
wizard of the KKK.
yes. What's
I
up,
don't
John?
care that they're the fucking. I get it. They're culturally insensitive. I don't give a fuck. We're past the point of culturally insensitive bullshit. Big deal. He put the Obamas on some monkey characters. He also put Joe Biden on a monkey character eating a banana. He also put, you know what I mean, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, every other fucking Democrat piece of shit on some random fucking animal. Get the fuck over it, you whiny little bitches. Oh my God, here was a picture that hurt my feelings. Shut the fuck up. People are over that stupid shit. Nobody gives a fuck about, oh, it's so racist. We don't give a fuck. Y'all use that way too much. We are numb to it. Call us whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Didn't hurt my feelings. I don't give a fuck.
These white power guys say they care about black people. Dude, I fucking hate racist people.
If your skin color or your sexuality is your personality, you are a worthless piece of shit. You have accomplished nothing in your life except for victimhood.
Yep.
You're showing your age right now, Salty. I'm just saying.
That ain't no shit.
That boy was born back in the 1900s. "55 minutes, y'all. Almost 56. What are we talking about, y'all? I believe the system is broken. There's no way to fix it. Yeah. Don't participate in it. That's what we do over here. I have a homestead. 9 years ago, we bought raw land. Working it ever since. Break your dependency. If they control your food, they control you. Plain and simple. You don't have to participate in the system. Walk away from it. Stop being a consumer. You're the one that puts yourself into debt. You're the one that wants all the fancy shit. I live on 3 acres of my own land in sheds. I'm in a shed right now that's my pantry. It's literally full food. This is my food shed. I mean, break your fucking dependency. That's how you beat the government. It's either that or revolution. But how are you going to have a revolution if you got no way to feed yourself? Because they control your food. Just saying.
Yep. I really think it's funny too. I've seen somebody talking about the Trump crashing the dollar and crashing the economy and all this shit. And yet it seems that through all the shit that we've been through over all the years, because I've been through several presidents, and yet we're still 38 trillion in debt.
Right.
39, probably close to 39 trillion now. And it's so funny because people will go, yeah, but Trump added more than this guy, but that guy still added a bunch, and that guy added a bunch, and the next guy added a bunch, and it's like, you know, they're so scared that because they listen to people about, oh, Trump's gonna crash the economy. Well, they've been saying Trump's gonna get us in World War III for years, and we still ain't there yet. The economy hadn't crashed except for in 08. That was back then. You know, we had a little bit of a crash, but I mean,
yeah, Doge is still in full effect. Just because Elon Musk isn't there doesn't mean Doge stopped. And yeah, it is trillions of dollars. How long do you think an investigation with thousands of people, potentially tens of foreign nations, you know what I mean? It's not oh, he didn't do it in the first year, he can't do shit. Do you know how the legal system works, you stupid fuck? Do you know how an investigation works? The thing that they're still doing right now? And yes, I pay taxes. If you pay taxes, you don't own it. Eat a dick. You're part of the problem. Paid my taxes today, $196 for 3 acres of property. Goddamn America. And yeah, I'm okay with paying property tax because 98% of my property tax goes to the school district, which means I'm not going to have a bunch of retarded ass heathen kids running around the woods, and they're going to be educated properly in a clean fucking building. So yeah, I'm okay with paying property tax. I'm just saying. The same people who say if you pay property tax, you don't own it, are the same people who say voting doesn't fucking matter. Fucking stay away from those fucking people. They want to keep you down and they are part of the fucking problem. The same motherfuckers who want you to own nothing and be happy. Victim mentality. Fuck that shit. And fuck them people.
Hey,
If voting doesn't matter,
$2,000.
then why would Trump be president right now? You know what I mean? Stupid fucking logic. Lazy bitch ass patriots who are fucking victims saying voting doesn't matter is why voting doesn't matter. because you're fucking lazy ass victims. You've got all kinds of examples of how it fucking matters. I mean, stupid, lazy fucking victims. Participate or shut the fuck up.
The two-party system divides us all. I don't disagree with that at all. Well, I mean, the whole part about the property tax, man, is that they've got you over a barrel on that shit. You got to pay your property taxes, or they'll show up with a bunch of people with guns and fucking run you out, or you can shoot it out with them. You're going to end up losing.
But you've got years before that happens. And again, my argument is when you signed the contract or the deed for that property, you knew that you were going to have to pay property tax to be the owner of that property. It's a contract you signed when you buy that property.
Yeah. I mean, that's, there's certain systems you just can't get away from, man. That's the way they've got it set up. You got to understand that. And you do the certain things that you have to, I don't want these motherfuckers breathing down my neck. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
That's the price of life. Unless you're willing to go to war for it, learn how to make it work in your favor. That's literally the only fucking thing you can do.
Damn, $1,900 tax bill. Jesus. Somebody else said they had $2,000 in property taxes. Man, my property taxes.
See? Fucking ridiculous. But like I said, the example I had the other day, a town of 1,500 people. Only 70 some people showed up to vote. 72 people, 74 people showed up to vote to raise the tax from 7% to 15%. I think it was like on a water bill or something like that. 79 people out of 1,500 population. Those 59 people determined the cost for the rest of everybody because nobody participated. Voting fucking matters. If it didn't matter, why would they have to flood all these areas with all these goddamn illegals to try to swing the vote, to try to get more seats, to try to do all this other shit? You notice all the numbers that have been taken over are just a little bit more to sway the voter count of who actually votes in local elections. That's all you need. One generation of illegals and insurgents placed in a county that's only 1 or 2% more than who actually participates in the local elections. That's how you lose your county. That's how you lose your city council. That's how you get some fucking bull dyke running your fire department, running your police station. That's how that happens. Local fucking matters.
Yeah, I don't know. My property taxes, I think for everything, it's around. I think it's around $400 a year. What we pay.
And the good thing about America, if it's shitty where you live, if you're paying $6,000 a year in property tax, you can move. Start fresh in some place that's way fucking cheaper. That's what's great about America. You can move. You're the one that's stopping you. Oh, my job won't let me go. Okay, then live with what you live with. You choose to be in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind a bit to pay some local property taxes, man. I mean, our school, they do a lot of stuff for our school. My kids both went there and graduated, and I still don't mind to pay for the other kids, man. Pay taxes so that the other kids get nice shit. They got a badass fucking gym built, and like new uniforms and all kinds of shit. I don't mind that a bit. Even though my kids are graduated and out of high school now, I don't mind to pay the tax bill for our local schools and shit like that.
Think about renters not paying school tax. That's the problem, is that we live in a renter society now. Everybody wants to be urban, living in a rented house or some kind of apartment. Nobody wants to own their own fucking house anymore. So I don't know if, I mean, technically, legally, that responsibility falls on the landowner. I don't think a renter should be responsible for a property tax. Like, it sucks for the landowner, but you know that's what you get in a renter society. More burden on the landowner themselves, and it should be justifiably so.
The Rockefeller education system has failed us since the 50s. Yeah, we steadily went downhill in education. I agree with that.
I'm anti-union on anything. Police union, teachers union, get rid of them all. I fucking hate unions.
Well, it's just, I mean, when you think about it, like the taxes, for instance, man, it's really good to have good stuff locally, and that's why voting local matters, because you get the right people in and they spend it on the right things, then it works out good. We've got a nice little park downtown here that it's got a little pond. It's got a nice sized pond, and you can fish in there. And they built a skateboard park here
Wow.
and everything for a very small town. They spend the money well, man, and give the kids shit to do and stuff. So I don't mind paying the taxes for that kind of thing. You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
actually see it. And
Yeah, I can
that's
see it.
what matters, yeah. And the smaller the town, the bigger your voice. Real shit. Because they have to see
Yeah.
you at the gas station and the grocery store. If you live in a population of 100,000 or millions, you're never going to bump into these people at the fucking grocery store. They don't give two fucks about you. But when you actually
Right.
live around people, you're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where it starts, man, is all in your local stuff. We got
That shit.
we're gonna be voting for the sheriff here pretty quick. I already know the candidates. I know who's running. I already know the people because it's a small town. And I mean, I know the sheriff that we have now is the sheriff I'm going to vote for. I like the way he does things. He's he has no problem with this being a constitutional carry state. He does he they the cops don't fuck with us, carrying around a gun, shit
Right.
like that. Hell, a lot of people around here carry ARs and shit in their vehicles. Like real talk.
In the end, we're all
We used to
lost.
have
No, we're
this.
not lost. I'm not looking for any answers.
It is really funny. We used to have this one cop, man. I used to grill out all the time outside, and we'd be standing out there grilling and shit. Had a chair set up, man. A couple of neighbors, and this one cop, he would come by, and motherfucker would stop and get out and hang out with us and shit. And he was showing us he had an AR, and he was showing us his stuff, and I'd always fix him something to eat, from the grill, shit, and he'd just come and hang out with us, man. He was really a pretty cool fucking dude, man. And then he got caught, and then he got caught at a party with his police uniform on his knees in front of this chick, and she was twerking on him. And they had some video and some pictures of him, man. Yeah, he got fired, man. I was like, damn, man, he was a good dude. They
Before you
wouldn't have
type
been
it one
pissed.
more time and get blocked for spam in the chat, do you think they will take taxes? Or hold on. Do you think they would take action in a mass arrest if everyone stops paying taxes? Before we get to that hypothetical, answer this hypothetical. How would we stop paying taxes? How would that work? Give me that one first, and then I will answer yours.
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, because I hadn't worked for nobody in a long time, so I worked for different companies and stuff, but I don't they don't take taxes out. I take my own taxes out. But I think before, couldn't you opt out, like when you work for somebody and agree to pay the taxes yourself, or do they have to take it out? I can't remember, man. It's been a long time. It's been several years since I actually worked for a company. You know what I mean?
I haven't been a slave to a boss in roughly 10 years now.
1099, you can opt out.
Okay, so
Yes, you can.
how many uh, how many millions of people
1099. Okay,
are going to go and file a
that's right.
1099 and just refuse to cat? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, man, I pay. I have to hold my own taxes out and shit. And man, I'll be honest with you that last year of Biden, dude, when I got that $7,500 tax bill, man, it was like more than doubled from the time he took office. And because every year it just kept going up and getting more and more expensive. And I was like, fuck, man. And when they told me $7,500 I had to pay, I was like, is there a place on there where I can put "fuck you"? I ain't paying.
Right.
Man, that lady looked at me, and my wife's all like, don't don't say that. Don't talk like that." And I was like,
Right.
what? I'm not kidding. I would like, dude, straight up, I wouldn't have paid, man, if I would, dude. If I wasn't married, I wouldn't have paid, man. Nope. I'd have got my shit. I'd have went home, gathered up my shit, and moved out in the woods, man, somewhere.
Okay, so say that you get everybody's getting audited, the fair part, everything in your fucking life, because then they're going to see that it's an organized effort, which would then probably get labeled some kind of organized crime or a RICO statute to defraud the government, which open up a shit ton of federal charges.
I do know a guy that went to that. It was there's this group. I can't remember what it's called, but there's this group that you can go to, and you got to fight through court and a bunch of shit. But he's no longer pays taxes, man. Like he opted out. It cost him a lot of money up front, and it's some lawyer group that you can go to and do that. And as far as I know, the motherfucker still don't pay taxes. He don't pay shit. Sovereign citizen. It might be. I don't know.
I don't like sovereign citizens.
I'm married. I'm married and got children, and my wife has a certain job that we can't. I mean, we just can't. We can't go that route, man. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not willing to put my wife and kids up to have the feds come in and fucking shoot my dogs and shoot my boy because he comes running downstairs because of the commotion. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to go that route. I'll just pay the taxes and bitch about it and move on.
Sovereign citizens, in my opinion, are from what I've seen, you're just as retarded as the they thems out there protesting in the pussy hat march and all the other shit. You just don't have the numbers, but you're just as retarded as they are. I just want you to
Yep.
know that. In my opinion, America though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all tough and badass until the cops get hold to them, and then it ends up going bad for them.
Yeah. Anybody who has ever used the argument, I'm not driving, or I'm not commercially traveling. I'm traveling or whatever, so I don't need a driver's license. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking retarded. You're really fucking retarded. I don't. I've seen it in every fucking ethnic group in this country. and it's all just stupid culture having pieces of shit. Real is shut the fuck. Get a license or stay the fuck off the road. You ignorant fuck. It's not a hard concept. I hate that stupid shit.
Man, I agree with that. Car insurance is a scam. Man, them motherfuckers. So we got a letter a couple of days ago, and now my boat, they changed all the shit up. So now my boat can't be on the plan that it was, and I have to go down there and re up, like completely redo my insurance for my boat. Which is just, I mean, it's just a flat bottom with a 25 horse and a 70-pound thrust trolling motor and shit, but
You have to have insurance on the boat or on the trailer.
well, yeah, it's I think it's I think the law in Arkansas is a 25 horse or above. You have to have some type of insurance on. And
It's a shit. I can do some damage. T-boning a little bass
yeah,
boat.
I think it's 25. But you got to carry a certain type of insurance on it. And so now I've got to go down there and fucking the boat, my boat insurance is like I get to keep what I already paid for, obviously.
Right.
And it goes for I think 2 more months, but they sent us a letter and said, I'll have to do something about it and redo the boat insurance. So, it is what it is. It is a scam though, car
We
insurance.
do have a couple people here in Missouri. Billy Long from the Joplin area. That dude is a fucking gangster. I don't care what anybody says. He's not TV friendly, but he is the shit. He's been pushing for Missouri to get rid of all property tax for about 4 or 5 years now, and I think he's finally into Holly's ear, where Holly might jump on that bandwagon too. So Missouri's potentially looking at getting rid of property tax. That'd be fucking sweet, or at least like a cutoff of age and shit like that. Something's gonna be done with it. Flatboat is your flood insurance, right?
Yeah, so it kind of is what it is on the insurance too, man. God dang, dude, because people these days they're looking for a free dollar so badly, dude. You can bump into somebody and folks will fall out of the fucking car with holding their back and their neck and everything else, man. If you ain't got insurance on your car, geez, man, people can fuck you up, dude. It
Could you
sucks too.
imagine if you didn't have insurance on your car and then you got one of those fucking scammers? Next thing you know, they own your fucking house and shit. You know what I mean? I don't like the fact that it's forced protection, but I appreciate the fact that it is protection. You know, kind of like Social Security. I think it's a safety net that has made many generations of Americans extremely weak and reliant on the government. Because from birth you're taught that there's a safety net. Oh, you've got Social Security, you've got disability, you've got a 401k, you'll have your retirement funds. You know what I mean? Everybody was sold this dream of comfort and luxury their whole fucking life. So they never actually had to do any thinking for themselves for the most part. You know what I mean? So it's too late to get rid of it at this point because it's already implemented. I don't know how you would be able to completely remove it. It's above my pay grade, but I think it's a worthless institution that never should have been started. But I think it might be one of those evils that we're probably stuck with.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy. And you know what's really bad about it is we pay taxes and all that shit, especially on a federal level. And then they turn around and our national debt just keeps climbing and climbing, which obviously they're spending more money than we collect in taxes. And it just, dude, it's like, what the fuck is the point of us paying taxes at all if y'all can just fucking print money out of thin air, you know? That's what really gets me.
Yeah, I never liked the 401k thing.
Yeah.
I never
So
got into the corporate shit though. Like I said, I was always a mule. So I think I had when my driving job was the only one who offered the 401k thing. I was like, I want nothing to do with it. I'll keep my money. Thank you.
yeah, I hadn't. It's funny because I made a post on X and it had to do with some immigration and stuff. And somebody told me, they said, they'll do the jobs that you won't do. I'm like, bitch, you don't know me. Shit.
Right?
I did all kinds of jobs. And what is that supposed to mean anyway? Jobs you won't do. What are you saying? They're just slave laborers? Is that what it is? Or, I mean, I don't get it.
Who's gonna pick the cotton and the lettuce and clean the toilets and the maids in the hotels? Who's gonna fluff the sheets if we get rid of all the illegals? That's literally what they say. Yet they call us racist. Fucking stupid. The logic makes no sense with these people.
I know, right?
That's why I'm past the point of debate. There's literally nothing to talk to them about. Even if the people, oh, the news media doesn't really believe what they say behind the cameras, they're MAGA. Well, fuck them too, because they're bitches for doing the job that they're doing. And it's even if they're willfully ignorant just to get paid off of the division, fuck them. I don't want to share my country with these ignorant fucks anymore. Fuck them all, man.
Did y'all see Bondi act like a psycho yesterday? No, I didn't really. But I mean, I didn't like Bondi since Trump picked her. I didn't like her before. I did checking into her, and I was like, shit, man, I don't like that chick.
Silverback, the first time I ever saw a cotton field is when we were, it was in southern Missouri, getting ready to cut over into Tennessee. I even stopped and took a picture. First time I ever seen a cotton field. That motherfucker, that shit is beautiful. When we were going down to Georgia, that's fucking badass. It inspired me.
Yeah,
I will have a cotton field out here. It ain't gonna be big, but I'll have a small cotton field out
I ain't like Bondi, but mainly because of her red flag laws, man. She's all for some red flag laws, and that's the stupidest, unconstitutional shit you could ever come up with.
the money
You
will
know,
not be refunded. There's been millions of cases where 401ks have been lost. Look at 2008, 11, lost their fucking 401k. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, all that other fucking bullshit. The housing market collapse. 401ks are not guaranteed.
yeah, that's true.
What a
I mean,
Harris Hutch. She's a queen. Boss.
real talk. Yeah, Trump was for red flag laws too. I don't like that shit. I don't like what all of them was talking about after that shooting of Alex Pretty. Where they were over there talking about you can't bring guns to these and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. I think what Alex Pretty done was stupid. You know, um, and everything, but dude, everybody has a right to carry a gun until I guess you do something that takes them rights away from you. But once you get out of prison, you should get all your fucking rights back. Once you go through the legal system and they say we give you 10 years in prison for the crime that you committed, then once you get out of prison, you served your time, you should get your fucking rights back.
Trump said that, yeah, we're not MAGA, so you're not hurting
Yeah,
our feelings with that. That was bitch shit when he said that. When Pam Bondi and JD Vance said it, it was bitch shit from all of them. Yeah, that fucking retard was allowed to carry his sidearm. Plain and simple. What happened to him was a completely different circumstance. He put himself in it. He deserved it, but he was allowed to carry. But everything
Yeah.
after that was his own fault, and I'm happy it happened.
Yeah. When I was going to them protests in, what was it, 2019 and whatever, 2020, I mean, we carried fucking heavy as fuck. And I mean, the people that were out there were also carrying. So I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
So they have guns, no money.
the
Nobody said they were broke. Some of these people actually had professional jobs. Some of these people, they were teachers, nurses. Some of these people had jobs. Nobody said they didn't have money to afford guns. I know the big stare. All these broke, they're all jobless. That's why they can afford it. A lot of them, that is their job. I've never jumped on the bandwagon of talking too much shit about the enemy on irrelevant shit, especially when the MAGA side is doing the exact same shit. So, I mean, like you can't insult them with the same thing that your people are doing. So you know what I mean? I never jumped on that bandwagon.
so
I
what
acknowledge.
capital punishment crime did Pretty commit? I'm gonna be honest, man, because I watched that video multiple times from multiple angles. I still, my personal opinion, I think that other gun went off, which that particular gun is known for having a negligent discharge. I think that gun went off and everybody fucking opened, or whoever opened fucking fire. And I think that, you know, I think it was a good shoot, bad shoot, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is the particular cop that did the shooting or the because they were actually border patrol. They weren't ICE, they were border patrol. And I think that one guy, once he heard that gun go off, he just fucking opened fire. You know what I'm saying? Um, in a scuffle
I
like
think
that, there's a lot of things.
in a
Huh?
normal circumstance, it would have been a bad shoot. In the
Yeah.
circumstance that we're in, it was a good shoot. It was a chaotic crowd being screamed at, being spit on, things thrown at them, rocks. You know what I mean? People tell them they're going to kill them. They're going to kill their family. Then you got a guy with a gun spitting on you saying the exact same shit. He got what he got. Plain and fucking simple. He put himself in a position that he was not supposed to be in, to be a rioter and to be a looter. Therefore, he got everything he deserved. He should have kept his bitch ass
Well,
on the sidewalk and did his little shit from there. He shouldn't have been the last couple days. They knew who he was because it's the same group of people following these guys, kicking
yeah.
out taillights, trying to bust fucking windows and shit. This guy has been screaming, "I'm gonna kill you. I hope you die," for the last 3-4 days at least to these people. Then he
The week.
shows up with a gun and does the exact same shit. He got what the fuck he deserved. Plain and fucking simple.
Well, that's the whole thing, man, is that, when we were going to them protests, when I was in that militia and we was going to the protest, our commanding officer, he told us, he's like, look, we're carrying guns out in the public and we're heavily armed, and you know, we're there for security. That's it. He said, you start going and getting in fights and stuff like that, things are going to escalate because you have a gun on you, and so remember that, and we did. And, we didn't get into stupid scuffles and shit, we were there to kind of keep people from, we were trying to keep the BLM and Antifa and Trump supporters from fighting each other. And that's all we were doing. We letting, y'all fucking protest, y'all scream and holler, y'all scream and holler.
That's
Nobody gives a
different.
shit.
They were there to simply protest over some bullshit. The people who are doing this now are actively assaulting federal law enforcement officers. The sole intent to disrupt federal law enforcement officers in the service of their duty. That's not protesting. That's terrorism. Renee Good got exactly what the fuck she deserved. You trying to call me Hutchison like you think you're trying to dox me? My name's Hutch, bitch. You know what I mean? I'm not talking dangerously. I mean everything I fucking say. I'm tired of you fucking rainbow freaks and you communist fucks thinking that you call the shots in fucking America. I'm tired of you
I
bitch
agree.
motherfuckers trying to take over every goddamn institution that has made this country the greatest nation in the history of fucking ever. I'm tired
That's
of you
true.
fucking freaks and deviants taking over our fucking schools and corrupting our children. You're fucking monsters and you begging ass bitches. Die in the streets hungry if you can't figure out how to fucking do it on your own. I'm tired of sharing my country with you fucking losers and retards. And I don't hide it. Never fucking have.
Well, I'm not say remember that the next when they disarm you the next time you show up to a protest armed. I'm not doing no more than protest. I learned my lesson back then. You know what I learned? That conservatives are pussies. They don't. You know, we had 1,500 members in our group, and only about 15 of us would ever show up anywhere to any of the protests. There's only about 15 of us, and everybody always makes excuses and shit. And I don't, you know. And Hutch actually was the one who he and I was having a talk one time, just me and him, and he was like, "Dude, why would you put your life on the line like that when nobody else will?" You know, for people who won't do it themselves. And I agreed, man. You know, at any one of them fucking protests could have turned bad and shootout happened. I could have been the first one shot and died, man. I was willing to do that to you know to help and to do what was necessary, but not anymore. I ain't getting out there anymore.
It's time that people started living with the consequences of their vote and their inactivity. If your shit's
Yep.
not fucking important enough for you to defend, then it's not important enough for me to defend. That's the culture we have turned into because everybody's entitled and nobody wants to do shit.
Mother Freedom, what's up?
What up? Everybody wants to be a patriot till it's time to do patriot shit.
Yes, that is very, very true. Nobody thinks the COVID jab is good. And look, the one thing about Trump, yes, he did the what was it, the warp speed or whatever to get the jab out there. But Trump did stand there and say, if you want to take it, take it. If you don't. That was the one
Yep.
difference right there. That's the only difference right there, is that he didn't force people to take it. That's the one difference. Yeah, I'm pure blood, you know, whatever they call that these days. Not had the jab, stuff like that. Me and mine, but it's you can't. I mean, that's just all there is to it, you know. And that whole thing that somebody was talking about earlier with Trump printed more money in his first term than anybody else. Well, because of COVID. I mean, you know, and it was so funny because everybody was screaming about Trump ain't doing nothing about COVID, and then when he goes and gets all that money and sends it out to people and tries to do that stuff, then they go, "Oh, look, he spent more money than anybody else," and it's like, what the fuck, man? I mean, that's the one thing I've noticed that leftists do is they try to put you into a corner to where you have no way out. They'll say you're racist, and you're like, no, I'm not racist, man. Like I got these friends, that friend. See, just the fact that you said it means you're racist, and it's like that's what they try to do is put you into a corner to where you have no way out because anything you say, well, that's racist, that's misogynist, that's homophobic, and it's like at some point you just end up you go, man, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you no more. I don't give a fuck about what you got to say. I don't care no more because you have no conversation. All you have is one side. That's it. It's this way or no way. I mean, plain and simple. That's it. That's all you got. And I refuse to be a part of it. That's why we get on here and we make fun of you fucking people, man. This is we do this shit for fun. This is our entertainment.
Pure blood over here.
Yep.
I think some of you need to get your timelines checked. I'm just saying. He's still proud of Operation Warp Speed. Okay, what if he is? Big fucking deal.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
it's supposed to be okay. Whatever. I drink vitamin water and smoke cheap weed. I smoke homegrown, so gets the job done. Yeah. What if he is proud of it? He never forced anybody to take it. Trump's always been for experimental medications as long as you're willing to take the chance. He's actually gone to bat for it. How many people in this country have died or had to go to other countries because they, or you know what I mean? The FDA simply wouldn't sign off on a pill or something that wasn't proved yet. Trump's been pushing that since his first term. If you want to try it, it's your life. Try it. Why wouldn't he be proud of that? He had a fucking vaccine from multiple companies come to market in record time, cut through red tape. Every vaccine's hurt somebody, but they didn't have to take it. Not when Trump was in office.
So just real quick, Trump did not force the military to take the jab. That was Joe Biden. You can go look it up. That's all you got to do. Go look it up. And in fact, Trump and this administration is actually re-enlisting a bunch of them that were dismissed during the COVID vaccine thing.
Right.
I mean, all you got to do, it's worth a Google if you got a Google or DuckDuckGo or any of them. And go look it up.
That's what y'all fail to realize. Like, we're not here to convince you. We're not here to debate you. We already hate you. Plain and fucking, like, we don't care if you change your mind or not. You are the enemy. So, believe us or not, it don't matter. We're pretty resolute in our opinions, and they have not changed.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole fact of it, and so you know, that's the one difference. Yeah, he created the warp speed, and the companies got the you know, the pharmaceutical companies did the jab thing. Then they, you know, I watched that shit on a daily because I've got grandchildren, I've got children, and I was nervous about the COVID when it very first came out. You know, I mean, it was something to look at, and I paid attention every day on that shit. Every day they were giving updates, and in fact, our governor of my state was giving updates. They were giving updates every day on things and progresses and whatever and failures and yada yada. And every time Trump would say some shit, but then he would always say, "Well, I'll let Dr. Fauci or Dr. Burks." And
Yep.
Dr. Fauci himself even said that Trump did pretty much anything we said. He said that in the fucking Congress when they got him in front of Congress. Well,
He's still proud of the death jab, and yes, he pushed it. Big deal. He's proud of something. I don't see how that's supposed to be.
I know, right?
Making us, Trump fucking the goddamn bull. He's proud of something. Big fucking deal.
Yeah, your doctors also push the COVID jab, and so does all Democrats, and so does a lot of Republicans, and there's still a lot of people out there that push it and believe it. You know, I took my son to the doctor yesterday because he had went to a gaming event and he come home sick, and you know, they have them big chat groups and stuff, and so one of the guys that was there tested positive for the flu A. And so, you know, my son's been having this cough and shit, and he's got over the fever and all that shit. He just has this persistent cough. So, you know, took him to the doctor yesterday, and that fucking doctor was like, "Have y'all had y'all's COVID shot?" And I was like, "Hell no, don't even bring that shit up." Nope.
Right.
And
See any. I don't fault with a man taking pride in the accomplishment of pushing something through during a global pandemic when the entire world was freaking out. Why the fuck would he not be proud of that moment? I think that was probably one of his finest moments. The fact that he didn't fucking force lockdowns and didn't force people to take the jab. I'd say he could be proud of that. Because it wasn't until we got those two fucking retards in office that we had to start worrying about fucking lockdowns and essential and all this other stupid bullshit. So get the fuck out of here with that shit.
They literally changed the chemical makeup of it to a different one. I didn't know about that because I'm not interested and I'm still not taking it. I don't fucking trust them people, man. I don't trust doctors.
That's what happens when you refine it. Because guess what? When you put an experimental rush drug out onto the market and billions of people take it, guess what? You can figure out how to tweak it and make it a little bit better. That's kind of how, vaccines work. So yeah, they changed some shit. No shit, because it was killing people. So now you're bitching that they changed shit? Duh, you fucking idiot. How do you think medical advancements happen? Stupid. Real fucking stupid.
I think this is so funny.
That's the distinction. He didn't force it on nobody. That's the distinction.
No, I bet you're okay with him printing more dollars. Well, first off, Trump don't print anything. Trump can't print shit. There, man, we got to go over this again. Where's the power of the purse? Who okays money? That's what I want to know. Because Trump can't.
I know the answer.
What is it?
Is it Congress?
It's Congress.
Oh,
the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives, and then the Federal Reserve is the one who prints money. That's not
under the executive branch, which Trump is. Executive, judicial, legislative. Trump's not in control of printing money. He's the executive branch. I'm just saying.
I know Trump put in Jerome Powell, but Jerome Powell don't like Trump. Jeez, man. Jerome Powell lowered the interest rates right before the election, the presidential election, to try to make the economy look better so everybody would vote for Harris. And then raised the shit back up after Trump got elected. That's why Jerome Powell's out. Golly, man.
Did you see that interview with that fucking sheriff that's been going around where he was like, do you know whose authority you fall under? And he kept saying the county's name. He's like, well, do you know the three branches of government? He was like, no, I do not. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. We've got legislatures and people enforcing laws who don't even know how the goddamn government works. It's fucking pathetic, man. Real fucking.
Oh my gosh.
But yet these people call us ignorant because they watch a TikTok video. So Trump's a pedophile. Get the fuck out of here, retarded ass bitches. I'm tired of sharing my country with you fucking retards.
Jeez. It's not Trump's fault, even though he put Fauci and then Powell in the reserve. See what I mean? Do you see what I'm talking about? How they try to back you into a corner to where you have no way out? Yes, he made this fucking mistakes. He
might not have did those 37 things wrong, but he did this wrong. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. He made some fucking mistakes. They all fucking make mistakes because they're human. Humans make mistakes. Nobody's fucking perfect. There will never be a fucking perfect president. Ever. 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 Not ever.
Yeah, there's only 4 rules in this chat. Don't be a sexual deviant. No racist shit. Do not spam the chat and be over 18. Those are the only rules in this chat. You are free to hate us as much as we hate you.
Oh, absolutely. This chat is real because they don't block you. Yeah, no, we don't. I mean, if you say something really fucked up, sexually or racist, that's, yeah, you're out. You're not over 18. But other than that,
Who cares if he's still proud of the fucking shot? Who gives a fuck? See, that's the difference, is that they want to find common ground through making us hate something. We want to find common ground through progress. That's the
yes,
fucking distinction. They want you to hate somebody as much as they hate somebody, because it's impossible to imagine a world to where they're not a lonely, selfish piece of shit with no ambition and no fucking future. You got to hate the world as bad as they fucking do.
yep. Miserable fucking people hating on everything, man. What a miserable way to live, dude. Yeah, I voted for Trump all 3 times. I voted for him because the economy was better when Trump was in office until the COVID hit. And I know I'm a business owner. I fucking know the difference. I've been, I know what I pay. I know what it costs. I know everything that goes on with my fucking business because it's my business. And, under Biden, everything just continually went up. Yes, some of that was due to COVID. I agree. But, you know, the real fact of the matter is I voted for him for economy and I voted for him for the border. And that's it. I mean, the red flag laws, no, I don't fucking like him. But Kamala Harris at the same time said if she got elected president, she would give Congress 100 days to act on an assault weapons ban. And if they didn't act, she would do it herself. So, in other words, she would become a tyrant dictator and say, I'm doing an assault weapons ban. So that's the whole point of it, man, is that, it's, I mean, Jesus, dude, and the whole thing about Trump and the Epstein and all that shit, I ain't seen a motherfucker one crying for the Epstein files to be released during Joe Biden. Why didn't Joe Biden do it? This shit's been going on since Obama's term. Why didn't anybody else fucking do it? Why didn't anybody else release it? Joe Biden administration had all the fucking chance in the world to release the files, to get Trump on the Epstein stuff. Zip, zip, zip. Nada, nothing. 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 all Only until Trump got in there, and now it's this big fucking ordeal. And it's a bunch of bullshit. And then victims, I think they're fucking guilty too. And I'm gonna tell you why I think they're guilty. Elon Musk put it out there to them victims on their page or whatever and said, go ahead and disclose the names of the people so we know who to go after. Or and if you get in trouble legally, I will pay your bills. I will pay your fucking bill for legal defense. And that's the whole thing.
Yeah, we've already talked about it. Yeah, Trump botched it when the Epstein shit first came out. We already talked about it. Pam Bondi botched it. They all fucked it up. We admitted
They
that.
all fucked it up. Yeah.
So that's, you know what I mean? That's old fucking news. We already know that. We're not MAGA. We voted for Trump, but he's just another politician. Politics are the lesser of two fucking evils. That's all it is. If you're looking for perfection in a fucking human being, you're a stupid son of a bitch. You're fucking retarded. Party's nuts. There's just one that's not a bunch of fucking demons trying to destroy this goddamn country right now. Plain and fucking simple. Democrats are destroying this country. White liberal women are destroying this country. Rainbow warriors are destroying this fucking country. Communists are destroying this country. Conservatives are not that right now. So they're better than you. Real shit.
I would love to see them. I mean, that all they got to do is bring them pedos and them traffickers in and put them up against a wall, and I'll volunteer. I'll even supply the ammo and the weapon, and I'll take them out myself. I think them type of people need to have their heads split like a fucking canoe. Double tap everything, no problem. But the
Yeah,
problem with the
I
Epstein,
don't hate.
the,
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying the problem with the fucking Epstein files is that there are so fucking many people involved that you can't prove that all of them were involved in the sex trafficking. That's the problem with it. Is Epstein was not just a sex trafficker. That motherfucker had his hands in fucking everything, man. Everything. All kinds of businesses, all kinds of shit. I mean, god dang, man. I mean, it's just like you can look up all kinds of names of people in the media in the fuck all kind and people's names are in the Epstein files. Jesus.
Chris
It,
Tucker, or not? Is it Chris Tucker?
Chris
Smokey,
Tucker,
right?
yeah. Chris
Yeah.
Tucker. Yeah.
Go after him.
Yeah.
Go after
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Yeah. I mean, there's so many, man. There's so fucking many, dude. It's crazy,
That's a
man.
green screen behind him. So he fooled the shit out of all y'all. Backwoods is in his office right now. He's in the cubicle selling life insurance. That's a fucking green screen behind him. Y'all are retarded.
Right.
See, it's like I don't hate the Somalians for invading our country because, you know what I mean? If you let cockroaches into a house, cockroaches are going to do what cockroaches do. So I can't be mad at them. The real enemy are the ignorant ass liberals who let them come in, who paid them to be here. That's the enemy. You know what I mean? Get rid of the cockroaches, but never lose sight of the fact that these people bought the cockroaches to let them go into this country. You know what I mean? That's the real fucking enemy. Don't lose sight of that.
Yep. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know, and here's the thing. So I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick about um this thing with the Epstein files. They're all fucking in on it. And until all of y'all are ready to take up arms, 100 million, 150 million of us deep, and go up there and just start taking these motherfuckers out, everything else is a bunch of bullshit. Plain and simple. Either fucking call up to arms or shut the fuck up. Because all you're going to do is sit and bitch and bitch and bitch. And nobody wants to do a fucking thing but bitch and bitch and bitch and try to point fucking fingers at everybody. You want to fucking really do something about the Epstein files? Fucking arm up. Let's put all of our other little differences aside and let's go and descend on them motherfuckers 150 million deep, and then we'll get some fucking justice. Until then, you're all a bunch of just fucking mouthpieces about Epstein. You nothing is ever going to fucking happen, and until y'all get that in your head, and nothing was going to happen between if Harris would have got in there either. You want me to tell you why? Because Biden and Harris was in there for 4 fucking years, and they did zero zilch nada on fucking the whole Epstein thing. So shut the fuck up about it. They're all fucking in on it until you're ready to fucking arm up and let's fucking do this thing. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, man. You got zero except for a bitchy fucking mouth. That's all you got. You ain't shit. You ain't shit but a fucking bitch piece. That's it.
Please go to Trump's Justice Department. Backwoods has already done that, but I will tell you this. As soon as you read the 3+ million pages that have came out and you have dedicated all that to memory and found talking points and reference points that verifies or de-verifies other points in those 3 million pages, then I will listen to your opinion about what you think is in the Epstein files. But I don't think you've read 3 million pages yet. And if you have, you damn sure haven't digested it enough to actually think and to investigate past the headline of one document. I have no interest in talking about that. I'm not going to read 3 million pages, so I'm not going to talk to you about what I
I
don't know
read.
is in three fucking pages.
I've been on that website many times and looked through a lot of shit, man. There is a lot of fucking people in that. There is a bunch of fucking people in that. And you know the fucked up thing about it is you can put some ties to a couple of the co-conspirators that Les Wexner or Lex Wexner or whatever his fucking name is.
Right.
The only way to really know if somebody was actually doing something is to watch the fucking videos, and I don't want to fucking watch them videos. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking see that shit. You
I
know,
don't see how in the year 2026 everybody still wants to use some random picture they found on the internet as some kind of proof when we know we've been living in a world of AI pictures and videos for at least 2 fucking years now, to where it's commonplace. I'm sorry, your Google search or your TikTok fucking creator that's supposed to be, some kind of psyop news guy or whatever the fuck it is anymore. Uh, It's the internet. I'm not fighting you over some random picture I saw on the fucking internet because I don't believe any of it. It makes no fucking sense. You guys are all that distraction bullshit. This is that. You guys are arguing over shit you literally can't prove and literally have not done the research on yet. We know some things are verified. Some people have been there. Some people have not. And even the verifications of people not being there, it's still being lied about. And people are still running with that agenda. So why even have the conversation when everything's just full of retards who think they know everything because they saw something on the internet once? It makes no fucking sense.
yeah, the Howard Lutnick guy. I don't trust that motherfucker at all, man. He looks like a fucking snake.
Okay, random ass gray name on the screen that I've never seen before in the 5 years I've been doing this and I'll probably never see again. You've convinced me. Your validation and you promising that you saw the truth is enough to convince me that I should change everything I'm doing
Right.
and study your great teachings. Get the fuck out of here. How entitled of
Dude,
a piece of shit do you have to be to think that you have the fucking the pay grade to even understand what the fuck's happening with these fucking people? You live in a world of rabbit holes
nope.
and assumptions, and you look like a fucking retard making arguments over hypotheticals that never fucking exist. Stupid.
Yank
Real fucking
is Yankee
stupid.
is Yankee still in here? Is Yankee Watchdog still in here? I don't know if he left or not. Jello, I'm gonna tell you something. You fucking have no idea who we really are. Um, yeah. There's Yankee right there. Yankee. Jello and a few of these thinks that we've never looked at no Epstein files. We've never done any research. See, I do a thing called a backstage on Friday and Saturday nights. We have been doing this for a couple of 3 years now, and it's basically a live stream without actually going live. And Yankee has been back there for fucking years. We fucking have done all kinds of rabbit holes. We have looked at everything under the fucking sun, from flat Earth to the 5G and the shot and the and the spraying of the skies to the Epstein files to fucking. I mean, we rabbit hole every fucking thing. We do one thing that a lot of people know about me is I do my fucking research. I bring a lot of. I was doing a fucking big show with a guy, Prepper Nation. And we were doing a show every week, and I brought receipts. I would study this shit and bring receipts and actually put them up on the screen and show them. And so, you know, we dug down every fucking rabbit hole you can think of. And so we know all this shit. We've known all this shit for years. This ain't new. This whole Epstein this ain't none of this shit new. We've known about this shit for a long time, man. I mean,
he's getting upset. He can't even English properly in the chat anymore. Come on, man. Use your big words. You know that didn't make any sense. We're at 2 hours, y'all. Oh, I love troll fishing in the morning, y'all. Motivation. Say, I got all my running done, so shit.
well, never
once
said
you guys aren't. Never said we were. Oh, so we're getting talked shit to by both sides retarded. One thinks that we're too left, and one thinks that we're too right. We're getting shit on by both sides. Ain't that crazy?
I don't care.
Funny how that
Jello must have missed a part earlier, and I'll say it again for those in the back that didn't hear. Conservatives are pussies. I've been saying that for a long time now.
If I can't drink my own water, I'm in my food shed, you stupid son of a bitch. There's no sink in my food shed where I've been sitting for 2 hours doing a live stream. Yeah, I'm drinking a bottle or a jug of water. Yeah. And how do you know this wasn't filled up from the hose? You ignorant fuck. Making assumptions like you know somebody.
Hutch has a well. Well,
Let me trust
I've been
your
to
word on
Hutch's
what you
house.
know about the president, though. Get the fuck out of here.
I've been to Hutch's house multiple times, and he does have a very clean well that has a lot of fucking pressure. That water's cold as fuck too, boy.
Motherfucker, boy. Same assumptions they make about politics. I make assumptions and I judge everybody. I never hid from the fact. I've always been anti, you're not supposed to judge people. Bullshit. I judge motherfucker every goddamn day. And I will continue to.
I know, right, Tiger? That you would think somebody would catch on to that. Well, if one side thinks you're too leftist and the other ones think you're too rightist, y'all must be in the middle. That's be tougher and don't call out pedos and don't worship politicians. They hear zero of what we have said. They don't hear a fucking thing.
We've been doing this entire stream.
Oh my God.
That's why we can't share our country with these fucking retards. There is no uniform on the fucking the enemy of this country. I mean, there is on some. Some are just blatant stereotypes. You know, nose rings, dyed hair, a bitch with a shaved head. You know what I mean? Some just common sense things. You know what I mean? But it's a mindset. You know, we are fighting a mindset in this country. You have to let people talk so you know that they are the fucking enemy, and that they are retarded as fuck, and that they just simply aren't worth fucking saving. I mean,
right?
I don't care how cute you think you are. I don't care how much money you think you got or all this other bullshit. Communist mindset is the enemy to America. It's the enemy to the world. Every First Nation world has been taken over by rainbow warriors and fucking communists and they thems and all these other bullshit feelings police, and the shit needs to fucking stop. It's, you know what I mean? It just needs to fucking stop. There's no more conversating with these people. There's no more debating with these people. Consequences is how we take our country back. If you think the government's moving too slow, see something, do something.
Bold says, I'm just stating what should be stated. Why are y'all offended so easily? Ain't nobody offended. You still have no fucking clue about us. Maybe you should go back and watch some of our other videos and shit. You have no fucking clue who we really are.
What up, man? Right? It's the same talking points. Everybody's got the same talking points. And the sad thing is, it's hard to tell the distinction of the talking points from the Trump nutsuckers and the Harris lip swingers. You know what I mean? Because they both make the same stupid, scripted, illogical fucking arguments over
Yep.
emotional shit. No actual substance, all feelings and speculation. That's the hill they want to die on. It's fucking retarded. Both sides. Fucking stupid. Fucking sheep. We've admitted long ago, again, something you're extremely outdated on. Years ago, we've talked about. Trump's been a Democrat his whole life. In my opinion, Trump single-handedly killed the GOP because he brought a whole bunch of ex-Democrats with him. And he's bringing more with him every fucking day. GOP's dead. We know Trump's been a Democrat. Y'all are missing the point. Trump was not Kamala Harris. Trump was not fucking Hillary Clinton. That's the only fucking thing that mattered. He just happens to be doing some badass shit. He's doing more good shit than bitch shit. Win for America. It's literally that fucking simple.
I know that. I mean, it's so funny because see here, this is the whole problem with this, with the leftists especially, and the MAGA crowd too, is if you like, for instance, we voted for Trump, right? Well, then you're a Trumper, you're a MAGA, you just believe everything he says. No, we don't. We're not MAGA. We're not fucking leftist. We point out shit that Trump is doing wrong that we feel he's doing wrong. And we also look at good things that he does. I mean, it's just all there is to it. If you're a business owner, you should be pissed with the devaluing of the money. Trump wants rates lower and home value higher. How does that happen without printing?
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it.
Man, I know you can't. I mean,
Rewind an hour, and that'll answer your question. Same thing over and over. They hear what they want to hear.
Yep.
They will not be content until they will find common ground and hate with you, or they will die fucking trying. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fuck these.
Yeah,
people.
New York. I don't like that 50-year mortgage shit either, because because my wife and I raised our children right, and they are very successful at already in life, and I want them to be able to buy a home, and I'm damn sure going to be like, no, don't do no fucking 50-year mortgage. Fuck that shit. They wanted to give us a 30-year mortgage. I was like, no, I'll take a 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't trying to be deep motherfuckers for that long. Shit.
Yeah, fuck that. We're yeah, I'll have my house paid for by the time I retire, in about 7 or 8, maybe not 7 or 8 years, something like that. Yeah, my house will be paid for. Fuck that dumb shit, man.
Oh, in New York, you guys are going to get overtaxed for all the people who are about to leave. New York and California. Even if you don't live in the fucking city, you guys are the ones pay for that fucking shit. All that mass migration. Yeah, I think the MAGA movement should have ended after the election, and then it should have went on to it should have evolved or spiraled into something else that was more than just riding Trump's nuts, to a more local level.
Here's a good question. Finally, here we go. Here we go. Fuck, I'm so sick of this Jello donut shit, saying the same thing over and over and over and over. You fellas have any success in the past whitetail season? A little bit, just saying, a little bit. Just saying.
I don't hunt. I'm anti 2A. I think guns are the devil and they should be taken away from people. I think they should go door to door and take guns and firearms. I think anybody who has a firearm is just overcompensating because they're a weak little man. So, you know,
Right.
anti 2A all day. Yeah, MAGA has turned into a cult. We've talked about that a
Yes.
couple times. Like, I appreciate the effort. You know, it was cool when we were like, we got to get Trump elected. That's the whole goal. Is it cannot be Tampon Tim in this fucking drunk bitch. You know what I mean? That was the goal. That was the push of MAGA, is to get Trump in there, and that's where it should have separated. You know, I lost all my guns in a boating accident. You know what I mean? So if I had them, I would turn them in right now because they're icky. You know what I mean? Little death machines. Ew.
Backstrap's always good, man. Man, it's a good thing I ain't a mod here. I'd kick Jello out, man. It's the
You are
same
a mod,
fucking thing over and
I'm not
over
even
and
playing.
fucking over.
Where's he
Huh?
at? Do we got a wrench in here? Wrench, time
I
him out for
mean,
24 hours.
I'm
Keep
just
coming back.
saying, man. Yeah, time them out or something. God Almighty, dude. It's such a fucked up, stupid talking point, man. It's
If you're spamming the chat at this point, it's the same
Kamala.
thing.
Kamala. I mean, we let you talk for a long time, but all you've got is the same thing over and over and over again, man. It's just fucking stupid, man. Jesus.
Evolve with the conversation. You know what I mean? For like an hour, we were on that fucking subject. Get the fuck over it.
Wait, man.
I still can't believe you, a free individual in America, has an opinion that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. What are we talking about? Hours and 12 minutes. Jesus Christ, this is a long smoke break. Paid
I
my
know.
taxes today because I'm a goddamn American patriot. And now I'm just getting extremely fucking motivated before I go start shoveling dirt. That's basically the plan today. I'm just moving dirt. So I'm getting high enough to not feel anything.
Right, New York. I agree, Silverback. Yeah, I am gonna have to get to work here in a minute. I have to turn my fucking time into this one company on Wednesdays in order to get paid on Friday. So they don't care if I add like Thursday on there or whatever, and then sometimes when things are uh, when we're not getting rain and all that shit and snow where I can't fucking work, um, I get it tuned back in to where Thursday and Friday goes on next week's. You know what I'm saying? But because of all the snow and ice and shit, I've been kind of having to do it like that too. So I do have 4 extra hours I've got to go work.
Scrapper, were you this mean before menopause took your biological clock away, or like have you evolved into this?
I told you, man, she's so old. Her stuff is dried up and it rubs constantly every time she moves, and
Is
it's
it the
like dust
chafing that
comes
makes
up
her
off that
twat?
motherfucker. And she's vagina dry, man, and she's irritated now. She's just old bitchy ass old woman.
You know they got lotion and shit. Can somebody send her some lotion and see if we get a better attitude? You know, maybe a little sunnier disposition. Something.
Right? Something. Yes, Silverback. I called her out again. Yes. That some bitch don't even. It's so dry it don't even get moist whenever she works and sweats.
We're talking about her personality, y'all. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Right?
Fucking weirdos. Y'all put me there.
Yeah, y'all are weird, man. What's wrong with y'all? There's something wrong with y'all. There's something wrong with you people in the chat.
Right?
I guarantee it. But it is nice to. She actually did say something earlier that made that first time in like ever that made any sense. And she said, if you don't own assets, you're behind. And I agree with that.
Take it
That
easy, New
lady
York.
did.
Take it. We're gonna be hitting the button here in a minute, y'all. So get. We're trying to have a private conversation.
Well, as long as you're happy, Scrapper, that's all that matters. Yeah, physical assets are definitely where it's at, man.
Ew.
Oh, damn it.
It's like walking in on your fucking grandparents and shit. Like, you know they still do it, but you don't want to see it.
Ride or die. That's right.
We got 3 days in the 70s coming up still. It is fucking the next 7 days is goddamn June fucking weather, damn near. You know what I mean? Like early June.
Right.
May. Yeah, 3 days in the 70s. It's gonna be fucking nice, but cold as shit at night, so that's gonna suck. But fuck yeah.
Well, you know, I always have a 3-day weekend, so I'll be off Friday tomorrow. Just gotta.
Well, that's because you do special favors for your boss, and he allows you privileges.
Well, that's true.
That's why you drink. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy the weather we're getting right now with the how warm it is, man. It's
Weather manipulation or global warming?
Yeah, we've been down all them rabbit holes too.
Yeah, I've
It's so
almost caught
funny.
up with all the work that I didn't get to do during the fall because of the rain and the shitty weather. I'm slowly catching up on during this break in the middle of fucking winter. A week and a half ago, we had 1.5 feet of snow on the goddamn ground. I mean, we were stuck. Now I'm wearing shorts and fucking no sleeves and shit.
Here's you a good one. Breaking. A new report shows that Californians are some of the biggest spenders on OnlyFans. Residents of California spent a combined $350.6 million on OnlyFans last year.
Sick,
How could we have
desperate.
ever guessed? How could we have ever guessed?
Those are the kind of guys that would stand there and talk shit and keep getting punched in the face and be like, "You're not allowed to hit me. You're not allowed to hit me. Why do you keep doing
Right?
that? You're not supposed to do." That's those kind of guys. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. Oh man. I'll be glad when it warm. Well, I mean, I know it's warm right now, but it's not normal for this time of year. But I'll be glad when
When
it
it
actually
rains,
gets springtime, man. I'm ready to do some fucking bass fishing and some crappie fishing and some brim fishing, even some catfishing. Of course, you can catfish in the wintertime. You can fish really all. I mean, that bat
snagging.
them ba- yeah them bass clubs I used to be in. They we always started our tournaments in February. So I mean, it's you can catch fish. In fact, I shit. Where'd that picture go?
Ready to
I
be
got one
outside all
picture.
day. I will be doing stuff in the dirt today, so I don't know if I'll get around to getting my seeds in the ground, but I will be getting ready to get my seeds in the ground. Harping at me. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. But I am playing in the dirt today, so calm down. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Look, everything is full. All my shelves are full. That's my little drawing studio. Can't go over there. I don't know. I got to find some place for it.
I don't really do any trout fishing. I've done trout fishing before. I've got a whole little tackle box and a couple of trout poles over there. And a buddy of mine, one of my best friends,
You're gonna have to jump out and come back. I'm not a fan of fish. I don't eat anything that comes out of the water. I will if I have to, but I don't want to.
goes, hey, I've got some trout stuff over there because my best friend, his dad, before he died, that's what he wanted to do was go trout fishing. So me and him would take his dad, trout fishing several times. So I went and bought the fishing poles and the little trout gear and shit so we could trout fish. But I never was really into it. I just went because my buddy's old man wanted to go and he couldn't drive much. We had to help him down to the riverbank and shit like that. So
The only thing I like about salmon is when bear catch them out of the stream. I think that's badass. Other than that,
right.
they're ugly ass little fucking dinosaur looking fish. A salmon is ugly as shit in the face. It looks like a graboid.
Somebody had asked where'd it go. Ever fished at Cumberland Lake? I hadn't fished. The only lake that I fished in outside of Arkansas has been the one that we went to for the big meetup for when we were camping and shit. That's the only time I've been fishing in a lake outside of Arkansas. This year, me and my cuz are going to go up to Reelfoot Lake, Tennessee. We're going to go up there and rent a cabin, and I'm going to take my boat, so we won't need their boat rental or anything. I'll take my boat with me because it's only about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours from me, and he lives 3 hours towards Reelfoot Lake. So once I get there, it's only a couple hour drive to Reelfoot.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna go up there. That's supposed to be a really good crappie lake. They have crappie tournaments and shit there. Go up there and catch some crappies and catch some bass and grill out, hang out, all that good shit.
All right, y'all. Go fucking do something.
Make a day of it. Peace out.